Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So season 9 is already live in Go Battle League over here. So do let me know how it is going for you guys. And for me, it is currently very much great for me because I am at rank 11 at the end of day 2. And today I'm going to feature one more team into the Great League Remix meta, and it was originally created by none other than ZyoniK over here, and we all know who he is. He's a terrific battler and a content creator over on YouTube as well. So never mind, nevertheless, let's go ahead into this team comp. So over here I have got Obstagoon as a lead over here, and Nidoqueen as my counter to the Obstagoon like counters, like maybe a fairy type or a fighter type, because Nidoqueen does resist both fairy and fighting moves. And in the back as a safe swap, I have Drapion over here. So Drapion is a great pick in this Great League Remix because it is ranked 2 in the ranked 2 on PV poke or as a safe swap and as a shadow Drapion. But over here I'm not using a shadow variant but rather than a normal variant one, but it is a rank 1 Drapion as well, so it's quite awesome for me. And Drapion, if you can see, this team acts like a traditional ABB line because both my Nidoqueen and Drapion take super effective damage from ground type, but it is not actually an ABB line because I do sometime counter with Nidoqueen as well, because it is resisting both Charmers and fighters as well. So Drapion in the back does give me a great coverage as well because it has got access to two buffed moves from season 8 and season 9 over here. So with Poison Sting, it got buffed on in season 8, and for Crunch it got buffed in season 9, which is a chance of loading the opponent's defense as well now, so which is pretty much very much awesome for this team comp. So without further more delay, let's get ahead into the battles and check out how this team performs. And a small announcement: I am also doing a giveaway on before 19th of September. If I get 100 subscriber, I'll be giving this Oswald CD ticket to any one of the random subscriber. So let's get into the first battle over here. So I've got a great lead over here with Stunfisk because my backline is very much weak to Stunfisk, and this is the perfect position where I want to see the Stunfisk over here. And with the first Night Slash, I do get the first shield as well. So let's see, this is going to be a discharge, which is I am fine with. I can easily handle that, and they come with a charm over here, which is perfect. So over here I'm going to throw this first Poison Fang, and let's see if I can farm this thing down. Yeah, it is perfect. From this range I can easily farm this Cliffable down and have got a lot of energy on my Nidoqueen. And this time I'll be going straight for uh, Earth Power as well because I want to get the final shield, which I do get over here. And this time I'll be coming back with my Obstagoon over here. So this is going to be a Hydro Cannon, which I'll be shielding, of course. And oh sorry, a Drill Peck, which is fine. I'll be shielding that anyway because they have already committed their shield. And my opponent does a great catch onto their Stunfisk, and I do swap out into my Drapion over here. So over here with this Poison Sting and this Aqua Tail spam, you will be very much surprised to see that it does overpower the spammy Stunfisk as well, and I have got shield advantage. So never mind, I will be in a great comfortable situation over here. So now one more mud bomb coming through, which I'll do take super effective damage, but is not enough to take out my Drapion over here as well. So I'll be getting ahead on energy now and going for the next Aqua Tail, which will be taking out this uh, normal Stunfisk, and they'll be coming back with their Empoleon now. So going for the Crunch, this is resisted, but it does so much damage into the Empoleon, and one more counter and I do get the game. So moving into the next battle over here, let's see what we have got. And we have got a great lead of Bronzong over here because Bronzong have access to Psy Shock and Confusion, which is resisted, and they come back with their Mantine. Yeah, so over here Mantine has got access to Ice Beam, Aerial Ace and Bubble Beam, I think, which does neutral damage to this Drapion. Nothing is hitting as super effective because I don't have the ground typing as of Nidoqueen in onto my Drapion. So going for the next Aqua Tail over here. So this is also neutral, but I do get the first shield over here. So at this point, I am trying to get the switch advantage. So they go for an aerial ace right now. So at this point, I'll be going for a crunch because Aqua Tail will not be able to take this out, and I'll be going for crunch. And it does not take out, but we do a simultaneous knockout over here. So I'll wait out the switch clock and try to see what they are coming back with. They are here with their own uh, Diggersby over here, so which is very much fine because I came with my Nidoqueen over here because, like, I know the Nidoqueen does not have a great matchup in this scenario, but my win condition over here is my Obstagoon because they have got a Bronzong in the back, and I do perfectly call the Fire Punch bait as well, and I don't shield, and I'm going for the straight Earth Power in this scenario. Let's see if I can land this after a bit of lag, and I do land it, but I'm not sure what happened. They switched into their Bronzong over here, and I just switched back into my Obstagoon as well. So so the confusion from this Bronzong is double resisted because of this dark typing onto this Obstagoon, and while I'll be doing a neutral damage with this counter, and this is one more Psyshock, or sorry, it's having access to payback as well. Yeah, I totally forgot that, and it does chip away a bit. And let's see if I can get the final shield over here as well. I do get the final shield, which is perfect for me. And now this is one more payback over here, and I don't get knocked out from this range as well. So I'll be letting it go, and I'll be switching, and they just swapped into their uh, Diggersby over here now. So from this range, I swapped out onto my Nidoqueen to take this damage from Fire Punch, but Fire Punch does not take me out from this range. So I'll be trying to counter this Nidoqueen with Poison Fang, and let's see if I can get the knockout. I do get the knockout, and they come back with their Bronzong over here. But in the back, I have got my Obstagoon with a loaded Night Slash, and that will do definitely take this game. And I do get the second game as well. So GG's. Matchup, I aligned my Nidoqueen with their Diggersby, knowing that it does have a very poor matchup, but I did it deliberately because I recognized my my win condition over there was Obstagoon, because Obstagoon does have a favorable matchup with both Diggersby and Bronzong. So anyway, moving into the next battle, we have got a pretty good lead of Abomasnow, which is running. I'm not sure how come they are running Razor Leaf, like why they are running Razor Leaf, but it is pretty good for me, and they swapped out into the Empoleon. At this point of time, I was quite surprised because they have brought out their Empoleon, and I'm not going to switch out because I've got a good response for that Abomasnow because I've got a Nidoqueen in my back line, and I do invest my first shield over here because they have also shielded. Now they come back with their Nidoqueen as well. So going for the next Night Slash, let's see if I can get the final shield, and I do get the final shield, which is perfect. So right now I'll be coming back with my Drapion to spam out this Aqua Tail, which does super active damage because of the partial ground typing onto this Nidoqueen. And Nidoqueen does have a pretty good bulk, and I do not call the Earth Power as well over here, which is not very much good for me because I just got one shot over here. So ouch on my end. So they just swapped out into their Abomasnow, and I'm just going to straight go for their debuff with Poison Fang, and I do farm them down. So right now I am in a good situation, and my opponent just concedes the match over here. So never mind, moving into the next battle, I've got a pretty decent lead, and it's a good lead for me because both my back Pokemon, that is the Nidoqueen and Drapion, does not do so well into this Blastoise over here because they have got access to Water Gun and Hydro Cannon, and I do not shield the first Hydro Cannon. And let's see how I can pull this game off. Going for the second Night Slash, this might give the first shield, and they don't shield as well. So I'll be sniping. I try to snipe this Blastoise with my Drapion, and I have to commit my first shield over here. Let's see what they have got in the back. And they have got a Charizard onto my Drapion as well. I'm not sure if they're actually aware of the move sets on Drapion, because it have got access to Aqua Tail, which does super acute damage to this Charizard. And after a obvious go battle leak lag, I'm not sure what is happening to this game. Uh, Pretty much frustrating at this moment. I was checking out my internet if it is working fine, and I do perfectly shield this Blastburn over here, and I'm loaded on energy right now. So going for the next Aquatil, this I will get the final shield, and I have to have one more Aquatil loaded onto my Drapion. Let's see how I can play this game out, and it does so much over here. Uh, but I could not switch out. I tried to sack my Obstagoon over here, but I was unable to do that. So right now I'll be coming back with my Nidoqueen and try to farm down, and which I able to do. And they have got a Meganium onto this back line, so which is perfect for this Nidoqueen. My Nidoqueen can easily handle that, and Poison Fang does super acute damage because of the grass typing, and lowers the defense as well. Going for the next Poison Fang, and I do get the game over here as well. So GG's. So moving into the final battle of the first set, let's see what I have got. So we have got a great lead of Diggersby over here, so which is fine with me because my backline suffers to Diggersby as well. So this is just going to be a fire punch, because actually I was counting the moves over here, so I need pretty much easily call the bait over here as well. And they swapped out into their Charizard, and I'll be swapping out into my Nidoqueen, and this is just going to be a Dragon Claw, which I'll let go and go for the Poison Fang to lower the defense. And I'll try to get the farm down over here, and I know I have to commit one of my shield in this scenario, which I am fine with, because I'll be getting a very much energy onto my Nidoqueen over here. And let's see what they have got into the back. So they have got Abomasnow onto their back, which I'm quite surprised, because they didn't come back with their Diggersby. Might be, I'm not sure what the opponent was thinking there. And let's see, and one more poison, I'm going for one more Poison Fang. Let's see if I can get the final shield, sorry, the first shield, and I do get the first shield over here, and their defense drop as well. So now I'll be coming back with my Drapion, and I think I catch one Wither Ball, which is neutral to this Drapion over here, and this perfectly swaps out into their Diggersby, and I have got my switch timer back as well to align this Obstagoon to this Diggersby, and going for the cross chop over here, which does get me the final shield as well. And one more cross chop, which will deal super acute damage, but it does not get stab, and Diggersby is so thick in this scenario in the Great League, and it does not take out that Diggersby as well. So I have to commit my final shield over here, and let's see if I can farm this Diggersby down. I'm quite sure this is a fire punch which will not take me out, which I am fine with, and I can farm this thing down. And they have got the Abomasnow, which will go down to one cross chop from this range here as well. So yeah, GG's. So that's a 5-0 set, which is quite impressive. And I think I go to rank 7 over here. I was able to get a longest streak in this season of 12 battles unbeaten, and I was able to get off 18-7 win rate with this team for the second day, and I do get to rank 8, I believe. Yeah. So moving into the first battle of the second set, I've got a pretty good lead, because as you have already seen in the past battles, I do want to see this Stunfisk as a lead, because my both Pokemon in the backline suffers to that. And let's see how I can play this game out, and going for the first Night Stash, and I do land that, and they just go for that discharge as well. So let's see what they have got in the back and how I can play this game off. I need to get the switch advantage over here, because this Stunfisk is pretty deadly for my backline, which I'll not prefer to do that, and I try to farm down and this come back with their Charizard as well. And this is a Dragon Breath variant as well. So let's see, this is surely going to be a Dragon Claw, which I'll let it go, and I'll straight go for the debuff with Poison Fang, and I'll commit one shield and farm this thing down, which I typically do. And I do get the first shield over here as well, so which is great for me. And now I have to commit my first shield and go for the hard farm. But since it's a Dragon Claw, sorry, a Dragon Breath variant, I'll not do that. I'll go for the debuff over here, and rather I'll try to farm down with, and they let it go, which is fine. And from this range, I'll be trying to snipe with my Obstagoon, and let's see if I can get the final shield. And I do get the final shield, which is perfect. And I swap into my Drapion, and I save my Obstagoon for a potential sack swap, and they just go for a discharge. I'm not quite sure why they went for a discharge, and they have got a Gengar, my favorite Gengar, onto their back. So I'm pretty much sorry for this Gengar because it will be getting one shot. Ouch! With this crunch over here, and I do get to the Aqua Tail to take this Stunfisk out. So that's a pretty good game. GG's. So that Gengar onto my opponent's backline was quite spicy because I don't see Gengar every now and then in the GL meta, remix meta, because Frostlass is quite popular in that meta. So anyway, moving into the next battle, I've got a decent lead of Articuno over here, and I just go for the first Night Slash, and they just let it go. This is probably going to be a ice event, which I am fine with. It will obviously debuff me my attack, and now I'll be straight going for another Night Slash over here. Let's see if I can get the first shield, and now I do get the boost over here, but I accidentally swapped onto my Nidoqueen, and that boost was quite wasted. And because I switched, I wanted to get the heart farm onto their Articuno, and they just come back with their Obstagoon right now. So which is quite surprising because Obstagoon has a decent matchup, but I'll be debuffing the Obstagoon with Poison Fang over here, and now I'll be straight going for the Earth Power in order to get the knockout because uh, I've got a I've got a shield advantage, and they don't have their shield as well. But from this range, Obstagoon is not able, like I'm not able to knock this Obstagoon out, and I'll just force the Obstagoon to dump their energy onto my low Nidoqueen, which I am fine with. From this range, I'll do get a head start on energy with my Drapion, and they have got a Ariados on their back, which is quite spicy, and it have got access to Poison Sting, Lunge, and Cross Poison, which is super spammy in this GL meta. And I just switched out into my Obstagoon because I just want to clear my debuff, and I just get hit by a Cross Poison, which I am fine with. So right now I am loaded on energy with around 2.5 Aqua Tails. So going for the first Aqua Tail, and from this range I believe this is probably going to be a lunge. I'm fine with. I have got a shield as well. So from this range, two Aqua Tail will be enough to take this Ariados out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will take out the Ariados as well. So that's a good game. GG's. As you can see, right, Drapion is quite a great pick in this GL remix meta, and because it have got access to Aqua Tail and Crunch, which is buffed now. So moving on to the next battle, we have a pretty good lead because this Wishcash is also a threat to my backline, and this is the perfect position which I want to see this Wishcash as well. So this is going to be a mud bomb which I can easily tank, and now I'll be going, and they just go for back to back mud bomb over here, and I believe I just snuck in one counter as well, and they just swapped out into their Obstagoon, so I'm fine with. And over here I'll be swapping out into my Nidoqueen because Nidoqueen does not have a good matchup with their Wishcash. So let's see how I can play this game out. So going for the first Poison Fang to debuff my opponent, and I do get the first shield over here as well, so which is fine. And I snuck in one more Poison Jab onto their Obstagoon as well, so they'll just go for their cross chop, and I do shield up that resisted cross chop as well. So I load up on energy a bit, and going for the next Poison Fang. Let's see if I can get the final shield. No, they just let it go, and they just come back with their Wishcash as well. So going for one more Poison Fang to get some chip damage and lower their opponent defense, and I do get the final shield as well. And I snipe the Wishcash with this Night Slash from Obstagoon, and it does not go down, and I do get a perfect boost onto this Obstagoon, but it was quite low, and it got farmed down by this Steel. And now I'll be coming back with my Nidoqueen, and since it's their last Pokemon, I'll be going for back-to-back Aqua Tails, and for with lock on they cannot farm me down. They have to throw and they just go for their flash cannon over here, which I am fine with. And from this range I'll be in a good scenario, because one focus blast or a flash cannon doesn't KO from this range. I'm up a shield over here, and I'll be spamming out this Aqua Tail quite fast enough before they go like get to their Aqua flash cannon or focus blast. So let's see. I do perfectly shield this focus blast as well, and I think from this range they might get to one more flash cannon. Let's see if it is enough for this Aqua to take this game out. Not enough, and they just go. This might be a flash cannon or a focus blast, and I'm quite sure it does not take me out. Yeah, it's perfect for me, and I get to one more Aqua Tail, and this will be surely be enough to give me the game as well. So GG's. So as of now, this team is working out pretty well for me. So next, get ahead into the next battle, and let's see. So now I've got a great lead of Snorlax over here, and they just swapped out into their Claydol, which is a great spicy pick in this remix as well, and which is not a great scenario for me because Nidoqueen does not have a chance to face this Claydol as well, because it have got access to Mud Slap and Confusion, which is super effective, and they just hit me with their Earth Power, and I am not able to call that as well. So it does so much over here, and it's ouch to me. And with that, now I'll be going for a super effective Aqua Tail, but Claydol is quite bulky, and I don't get stab also on this Aqua Tail from Drapion. So right now I'll be trying to farm this thing down. Let's see, but I'll throw this Night Slash, and this will be super effective because the partial typing on Claydol, and they just let it go, which I am fine with. And they have got a spicy Mars Stomp on their back, which is also a threat to my Nidoqueen over here. So I have to play this game out with my Obstagoon here as well. So going for the neutral Night Slash, let's see how this opponent wants to play this game out, and I do get a boost over here, which is perfect. This might be the turning point into this game, and let's see. I'll definitely shield this because my counter and my Night Slash is doing more damage, and I am getting idle energy right now. And this is one more Night Slash, and it will be enough to take this Mars Stomp out, and I do get the final shield as well. So right now I'll be shielding this because I want to preserve my Obstagoon and go for the hard farm for this Mars Stomp and get some loaded energy for the Snorlax onto their back, because I have access to Cross Chop, which does super active damage. But after a bit of lag, I'll be able to land this, and I am swapping out into my Nidoqueen over here because I don't want the Snorlax over here to get extra farm with this resisted lick damage, and I just get hit by one body slam, and there's one more body slam coming through, which I am fine with. I can easily tank, and now I'll be going for cross poison. Poison Fang. I don't think this will be enough to take this out, but a couple of poison jab from this range will do give me the game. This is one more body slam, but I have got a Obstagoon which will handle the Snorlax, and I have just one more counter to get me the game as well. So GG's. Moving into the next game, I have Obstagoon into a middle lead. So right now I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be trying to swipe out onto the count of 5, and I do perfectly swipe out onto my Nidoqueen with the resisted damage of, neutral damage of Night Slash. I thought it's a cross chop, and they just swaps out into their Frost Slash as well, which is pretty much a threat to my backline over here as of now. So going for the resisted Poison Fang, let's see if I can get the first shield, and I do get the first shield over here, which is pretty awesome from this range. And going for the next Poison Fang, let's debuff my opponent twice so that I can come back with my Obstagoon and throw a, and I do get the final shield over here as well, which is pretty perfect for me because from this range I'll be able to align my Obstagoon and get the Night Slash to knock this Frost Slash out, because it is double debuffed and his defense has dropped pretty low, and I get the boost as well over here. Oh my god, let's see what they have got. They have got a Gust Pidgeot in the back, which is pretty nice for me because I can throw this boosted Night Slash to do some chip damage, very good. And let's see, and they just throw a feather, and they just swapped out into their Obstagoon over here. Let's see, and I'm quite sure their Obstagoon is pretty much dry on energy because they just threw their Night Slash onto my Nidoqueen. And this is one more cross chop which is resisted, sorry, which does neutral, and I try to get ahead on energy and throw this Aqua Tail, which I'm fine with. I let it go, I'll no bubble it, which is great. And I have one more Aqua Tail loaded for this Pidgeot over here to knock this thing out and to give me the final game over here as well. So that's all for the next set, and it's also a 5-0 set over here. So that was a 10 battle streak unbeaten with this team, and actually I did get a 18-7 streak onto the days 2 with this team comp, so it does pretty well onto this GL meta. And if you are watching this, trying this team out, do let me know in the comments. And very much thanks to ZyoniK for making this team. And that's all for this video. Let's see you again in the next one. Thanks.